now you are recording.
Okay, good deal. Okay, good morning, everybody. So first things first, if you haven't did any type of self-development, your I ams, your what you're grateful for, anything like that, you need to get off of here and do that first. I always pour into myself first before others because that is very, very important to me, even before I even get up and get my kids ready or before I cook my husband's breakfast for work. I always take care of me before I can do anything else. So do that, and it's recorded so you can go back and watch it. So let's start with Instagram, okay? We're going to do the stories. And what I like to do, I like to start from the back. So we're going to scroll all the way over. And for me, when they're grayed out or whited out or whatever, like up here, that means those are thrivers, and I have them muted. So I will just go to my first one and just start interacting that way. So let's spend 5 minutes on that. Okay, so now let's interact in the Instagram news feed. Well, no, let's put something on your stories, okay? Whether it's your 3 steps, whether it's this work with me, whether it's a picture of your self-development, your kids, whatever, put it on your stories and spend a few minutes on that. And then we'll move to the Instagram news feed. And another good thing to put, I don't know why I keep doing that. Another good thing to do for your stories is talk about the treat meal. It is launching tomorrow. Like, I have been having a waiting list going for a while now. So you should be following up with people and be like, get ready, it's coming tomorrow. You know, get people hype about it. It's going to be a game changer for sure. I'm freaking excited about it. So talk about the treat meal in your stories and the benefits from it. We don't have the supplement fact sheet on it just yet, but we kind of have a general idea on what it's for. Like, it's a fat burner. That's the timer. It's a fat blocker absorption. Like, it promotes healthy blood sugar levels. Like, talk about it in your stories. So just spend a few more minutes working on your stories, and then we'll move on. And we're on Instagram. No, Meredith, I did not. So we're on Instagram stories. Let me look and see. Okay, so for newsfeed on Instagram, I like to go to my following. So go to your home screen or your home page on Instagram, click following, and then I want you to go to your least interacted with, which is right here. So this is my home screen, and then I just hit following, and then you'll see least interaction right up at the top. So spend 5 minutes on that, and then we'll move on to something else. And then for me, I don't know if I told y'all already, but celebrities, I don't follow them because they are not aligned with what I'm trying to do with my life. So I don't follow them. Like, if I want to see what Nicki Minaj or whatever is doing, you can simply search it. Like, there's no reason to really follow celebrities because I'm not aligned with them. So that's just my preference. That's just my ideal. So maybe you can do that, because I mean, it's pointless. Why would you follow somebody who's already at the top? Like, I'm trying to be at the top. So, and you're not a part of my brand, so I don't want to follow you. So that's what I do. And another thing, we're still in our least interacted with on Instagram. If they are people within this tribe or our side sisters or whatever it is, you can hit the three little dots. Still, you're still in the least interacted with. Well, hold on. I don't know. There it goes. So you're still on your least interacted with page. Let me dim this down. You can hit the three little dots right over here on the right side, and you can hit mute. What that means is you will not see any of their stories. You won't see any of their posts. Like, you have options to choose what you don't want to see. So that helps with me a lot too. And you can always go back and unmute them, but there's no point to even keep looking at the same thriver, and they are doing their job and you're not doing your job. You're not growing your network by looking at other thrivers. So that's just what I do, just throwing some tips out there. So another thing on Instagram, under the following section, if you go towards the bottom, there is like your friends. You can sort it by, I think it says the earliest or the latest. I do both. I spend a few minutes on both. For one, I want to see who my earliest followers or were, if they are even following me, and interact with them. It may be people from high school, it may be people from my old job, whatever. I go into their profile and see when was the last time they posted. If it was like last year, I'm going to automatically remove them, because it's pointless to me to have them on my list. Like, I want room for new followers. Um, if it's somebody that has posted, you are going to do like the 3-2-1 rule. I think it's like 2 pictures. Go in their stories and interact with their stories. Okay, be genuine. Use more than 4 words. And then that's going to build your algorithm and all that good stuff. So spend a few minutes on your earliest friends and your latest friends. So about a few more minutes on that. Okay, so now that that is done, so trying to find people that you are aligned with, trying to find people that's in your fives, your brand. What I'm going to do is search Georgia because we love Atlanta, Georgia. We're going next week. Um, so I'm going to type in Georgia in the search bar and hit places and then go to recent. I mean, you can search whatever you want to search. You can search by tags, accounts, hashtags. I think I just said that. And just go to recent and just go and view and like and see if there's somebody you want to follow. So let's spend a few minutes on that as well. We are currently on Instagram. We are searching like tags, something that is a part of your brand. Like I like Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So I searched Georgia and I went to the recent tab and just to see, who posted, if it's something I like, it's somebody I want to follow. So that's what we're working on. You're welcome. And also yesterday, M had a training on, she had to work with me yesterday. And I caught like the very end of it, but I do remember her saying on your Explorer page on Instagram, look at the reels, because those people put hashtags on in their reels, and it kind of give you an idea on what to use for your posts. And I think she also said, do not use a hashtag who has like over 1 million uses of it. Like, try to stay, I think, like in the 100,000 range of people using it, because you want your videos and everything to be seen. So that's a good thing to do. And also, I challenge all of y'all to just, like, Instagram. I am not really good with Instagram. Like, I am just getting out of my comfort zone. I'm just doing it. It's weird to me, but I'm just doing it. That's all that matters. Showing up and just doing it. So I like creating the reels, and I save my reels, and I save it, the reels, to my camera roll, and I post it on Facebook, and I post it on TikTok, and I use hashtags for both platforms. Um, I'm just doing it because it's fun. I'm doing it because I just want that exposure for my business. So I challenge you all to just figure it out. If you can read, you can do it. Just figure it out. Pinterest is my best friend. Google is, YouTube definitely. So it's not really something to overcomplicate or get stressed out about. But you guys came to this business, so I know everybody is coachable. You can do it. It's so let's move on to Facebook, because I think I'm done with Instagram. So on Facebook, I have not did my birthdays. A couple people do birthdays different, which I like. Um, if people I can't even talk. If people had birthdays yesterday, today, just be like, hey, so what'd you do fun for your birthday? I hope it was exciting. Did you get a special gift? Like, anything like that. Or the people who have birthdays today, just go in there and be like, hey, what do you have planned? um Happy birthday, enjoy. Just be genuine when you create these conversations with people, because you never know, they may be watching you, and they may be wanting to order from you very, very, very soon, and this is just opening the book to start that conversation with them. So spend a few minutes on that. I'm not sure how many I have, so just spend a few minutes on that, and then we'll move on to something else. And we're in Facebook. And another thing with birthdays, I don't know if y'all know, I never leave happy birthday on their wall, because they're getting a ton of messages from their friends, families, whoever. I always directly send them either a voice message, happy birthday, so they can hear that I'm a real person and I'm not just texting them, happy birthday, um, to their message, not on their wall, to their direct message. So work on that. So I only had a couple, and I did voicemail those people. So now let's work on our stories on Facebook. You can do this one or two ways. You can actually go on your Facebook, and I'm sure you guys know this, but for those that don't, go on your actual Facebook, show more, and just scroll till you get to the bottom. Or you can go in your messenger, right? Go to people at the lower hand corner, and up at the top, hit stories and scroll and interact that way. So either way is perfectly fine. We're going to do that for a few minutes and then move on to something else. And again, for Facebook stories, if they're thrivers, the three dots on Facebook will be in the upper right hand corner, and you can choose to mute their story. So there's no reason really to follow thrivers. Um, you can search them. You can search their name. Like if you want to see what Brittany is up to, or Kiana, or Crystal, whoever, you just search their name. You don't have to actually have them in your story feed. So you can do that. And another thing, I don't know if this is Gary come off harsh. I don't know. But you guys know how to do these things. You guys know how to do the work with me's and everything. And if you're just doing it one time a day, that's not enough. I do my IPAs 3 times a day. I want this so freaking bad for me and my family. Like, one is not enough. I want to keep growing and growing and growing until I can't grow no more. Like, that's just what it is. So I just want to say that I don't know if that came off a little bit harsh, but sometimes you got to have that tough love. I mean, it just is what it is. So we're going to move over from stories. Oh, my husband's calling. He's going to have to wait. We're going to go ahead and do newsfeed. What I do is I hit my 3 lines on Facebook and hit my most recent, and I just interact. If they are, I can't even talk. If there is spammy posts, if there's a bunch of not emojis, memes, and just negativity, I'm not about that. I don't want you on my newsfeed. I don't want you on my friends list. I don't even care if it's my cousin. I don't want you on there because I am so true and to my business. Like, I'm not aligned with that. You're not going to work for me. So spend a few minutes on your news feed, do your 4 or more words, interact, be genuine, and let's spend 5 minutes on that. I know I'm all over the place with this work with me. I just received a phone call from some agency talking about, oh, we're just calling to see if you were wanting a job. No, my why is to not go back to a 9 to 5. So if your why is not big enough for things like that, you need to reevaluate yourself. You need to focus more on your self-development and things like that, because that stuff right there is silly to me. Like, I don't want to listen to somebody telling me what to do because I know I'm more than capable of doing this. So yeah, I just want to say that lit fire in me to keep moving and keep pushing. Okay, so let's go to groups on Facebook. Okay, so if you don't have a lot of groups, then you're not doing what you need to do for yourself. Okay, so you can just basically go to Discover. I'm sorry if I'm just coming off. just been bold and just telling you guys to do the things. I mean, because that's what you need to do in order to be successful. That's just the things that you need to do. So I would tell you guys how to find new groups or new people. So go to groups, hit discover. Again, your business is based around your fives, the things you like to do, whether it's cooking, whether it's DIY projects, whether it's painting the house, building a motor in a car, whatever you like to do, you search it, okay? And you find groups and you answer their little silly questions or whatever, and get into that group. Now, don't go and spam that group with the business. Just have real conversations, because they're only people, y'all. What they gonna do? Come to your house? How they gonna come to your house? You didn't give them your address. I mean, they're just people. It's either yay or nay. I don't take it the hard way. So just go in there and hit search and just type whatever you like and see what group pops up. So spend a few minutes on that. If you do have a lot of groups, if you do have new groups that you found today, not yesterday, because yesterday was yesterday, today's a new day. You go in there and you introduce yourself, and then you just let the likes and comments build up, and you check that back the next day. So work on that and for a few minutes, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, so we're done with groups. So we did birthdays, we did stories, we did newsfeed, we did groups. Okay, so what I do is the work with me picture I save to my camera roll. I'm gonna post it now from Instagram. I'm gonna post it now to my Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna again talk about the treat meal, talk about samples, anything like that. Any personal sales that I'm running, I'm gonna talk about it in my stories. I'm also gonna go live. If you're scared to go live, just do it. Just do it. It's nothing to it, honestly. I mean, yeah, you may be nervous, shaky, words all over the place, words don't make sense. whatever, that's okay, because you're going to get better at it. The more you do it, the more practice you do, the better you get. Okay. They say that in sports, they say that in handwriting, whatever. Just do it. Go live. Talk about all the exciting things. Let's see. I can't think of anything else to do. Anybody have anything else? Anybody have anything to say?
One thing I always recommend doing, I try to do it every day, if not every other day, at least once a week or something. Clean your inboxes out. I know we've talked about that a lot, and I know a lot of you all do that, but it's just a good reminder. You know, if there's messages in there, like say you've been messaging me, I'm not relevant to your business unless you need me. So just archive that message out of all your inboxes. That way, when you go in, you know, our new product's about to come out. He may even launch a sale this week. Who knows? But that way you're ready to do your follow-ups, to do whatever. You just go straight into your inbox and get to work. So that's one thing that I always recommend doing.
And also on being ready, any mini experienced customer, any online customer, anybody that ever inboxed me about the business, I have a notebook. I have a 5-star notebook, and I write it down. From when I started this business in May, I still have all those people written down. So if they launching that new product, okay, I've already followed up with them people. If they have a new sale this week, I'm going to go back and tell them, hey, we got this sale. I know you ain't ordering in a while. This is what we got going on, and this is what I can offer you if I have product credits. My product credits, everybody know, they're first come, first serve. Like, I'm all in with this business. I am leading from the front. Like, I want everybody to win. Like, this business is not hard. If you have a why like mine, that you don't want to go back to a 9-to-5 job, okay, that should be your reason to get your ass up off the couch and do it. It's not hard. Just do it. If you say you're too busy, or you're crafting, or you're going out of town every weekend, okay, then you really don't want it. You're goofing off. I don't want you in my business. I can't force you to be in business. This is yours. I can only give you the tools, and I can only give you the customer group and all the things, but I can't get up and work it for you. I mean, so I just wanted to say that. I'm sorry, guys, if I came off like too blunt, too rude, or whatever, but that's just what it is. I mean, and maybe that's the reason why I'm in a position where I'm at now with this company, because I have that fire in me. I'm staying so close to the fire. I have a lot. Okay, so work with me is over. Crystal, you can stop recording.